situation that the players find themselves in is they went out on a boat, and we had kept telling them that the beach was safe, but we did not mention the water. It was very particular, very, very tricky of us. They went out into the water on a little boat, mind you, a little boat, and they now find themselves face to face with the equivalent of a dragon. This creature is known as a wreckage, and it is our form of a dragon, a water dragon type creature that we call Umbra. So our dragons are called Umbras, and this thing is not happy. I like mama? Yeah, because dragon cat. Exactly. This thing is not happy.
It kind of resembles a mosasaur with a shipwreck on its back.
Yeah, so you can actually see said creature there. It is called a wreckage if you're wanting to look at the sketch of it. I'm also currently coloring it, and I'm going to have some coloring sessions in the Discord. So if you're not already joining our Discord, I will be coloring it in the Hangout channel sometime this week in there. So if you want to see it getting colored. But yeah, they find themselves face to face with this creature, and it is massive. They are like the size of its eye, and this thing is bursting forth from the water after knocking a different creature out of the way that is also a rather large creature. But that one's harmless. It's a, what's that thing called? The jellyfish thing?
It's a Zoa, is
Zoa.
what it's called.
Thank you for having a memory. But yes, and the players are face to face. Unfortunately, our player down here, Toby, was in the water going to go investigate because for some reason he jumped into the water.
Well, he's an aquatic capybara man, so...
So the first thing that we're starting with to validate why he's having internet problems is he just gets got. He gets eaten. He just gets swallowed up, and we're gonna deal with that, you know, as we deal with it. It's fine. He's probably fine. I mean, everybody, you know, gets devoured by a giant dragon creature at some point in their life. This is like a rite of passage.
And then
yeah,
Mo temporarily faints a little bit from seeing it.
Yeah, it's like
they're still like,
oh no,
vandalized.
Yeah.
Just temporarily.
Just for a moment.
It's fine.
Almost
It's
for
fine.
waiting.
But yes, okay. So, lovely Tatos, I am so sorry, but I did not see your roll, so I'm gonna have to have one of you roll for me again. Can I have exclamation D20 in chat, and I will take whatever roll that is, and that will be your initiative roll. Oh, J Rain got it. Oh man, a 4.
And me.
Oh, that's sad. So we are going to say that Moz and Toby are temporarily not in initiative until Moz is able to get in here. So, Tatos, that means there is not a lot of people in this initiative role, so you're gonna have to work kind of quickly in chat to come up with what you're doing. I like J Rain. I did not roll. Yeah, it's right there. Someone roll.
Yeah. What did
I still see it.
So what did
Crazier.
what did Twinkle get for initiative, Rachel?
18.
18?
Wow.
Oh, okay. Thank God you got high.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think so Ellie got like a 3, was it?
4 total.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And then I think that Tato's also got a 4, right? Is what it was? Or
But then they get +2 to everything, so
oh,
then it
yes,
would be a
it's a
6
6
total.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
So then Ellie's going last in this.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, well, thankfully, it is Twinkle's turn first. Twinkle, you just saw this massive mosasaur-type dragon lunge out of the water and just fall mouth open on top of Toby, making a big splash, like, in the water. So, yeah, that is what you just saw.
Yep. And Tatos, they are out on a boat. You guys can't swim necessarily. You'll slowly sink. So
Yep.
keep that in mind
You
if
won't
you're
drown,
wanting to paddle
But
around.
you'll, yeah.
Yeah, you won't drown. You'll just awkwardly sink, but you can teleport around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing just splashed it. Now it's just kind of like crocodile style, like a little bit out of the water after it just splashed down on Toby. So, what are you doing, Twinkle? You firing the
Okay.
ballista thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna scream. You know, I'm gonna scream for Toby, which I'm not going to imitate right now.
Just an actual high pitched, like, ah!
I'm gonna target my harpoon
Okay, yep.
onto him, or onto, not Toby, onto the...
Oh, on the toe.
And no, I want to ask if you'll let me do a little spice, but it's okay.
Ooh,
if not.
what is it?
Could I possibly, would you allow me to use the harpoon gun as a way to kind of cast guiding bolt?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I'm okay with that.
That's
Get
awesome.
advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
So should I add anything to guiding bolt, or
What do you normally add to guiding bolt?
Isn't that one of those you roll to hit? Like a
Yeah,
spell
yeah,
range
it's-
attack?
it's a range?
I think it should be like guiding bolt is almost working like a smite in this situation where it's layered on top of what the normal like bolt damage would be. So if
Okay.
it hits, because I think that's awesome.
Okay.
I love that combination idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So just roll once to hit, and
Yes.
then add harpoon damage plus.
Yeah, if you want to, if we're kind of taking this like a smite, you can also say, like, you're not doing guiding bolt unless it hits the thing, so you don't waste like a spell if it just completely whiffs or something. So yeah.
You guys need every bit of help.
Yeah, we're fine with helping
We're,
you with
we're
this.
gonna be squishy.
At the moment, half the party's here. So,
Yeah.
and remember, all the things are on there now.
Got.
Oh, a little mage hand from Potatoes petting the Umbra on the head.
You're like preparing to
Yeah.
fire, you're lining up your shot, and then you just see this like gentle, like very tiny comparatively to the size
Yep.
of the creature, like little hand just being like it doesn't even seem to notice, almost like it's like a fly touching it.
Yep.
I got a 15 to hit.
15. I actually think that. Ooh, that does not hit. It's so so close though. So I'm gonna say
I don't waste my spell slot.
no, you do not.
Yay.
You do not. You fire this giant ballista harpoon, but you haven't used it before, and it's kind of partially submerged, so less of it's even visible, and it just manages to kind of like maneuver in the water out of the way. You see the harpoon chip off some of its shipwreck armor though before splashing in the water behind. So you at least like kind of, you messed up its hair. You know, like that. That kind.
That's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Is there anything you want to do for a bonus action?
You know what? Yes. Since I didn't actually end up casting Guiding Bolt, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon, and my thorny mace comes up.
Ooh.
And I'm just gonna have it with me. And I think I can move it pretty far from me if I need to. Hold on. Let me double check. 60 feet. So I'm gonna make it appear like 60, as close as I can to this creature. Even if it's past 60 feet, I'm gonna like make it appear at the range that, yeah. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Words are hard.
I don't remember how close you guys actually ended up getting the boat to the creature before Toby dropped off.
It's getting close.
I'll just say it's like the 60 feet, so that way the spell works fine. Like you can move it all the way.
Okay.
Just for ease, if none of us
I don't
remember.
think I can hit with it.
You
Wait,
can
hold on, sorry.
if it's next to it.
Oh yeah, I can.
Oh, okay then,
So
yeah.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that.
Do it!
Let's see.
And I'm also gonna do
Spell attack.
something because of the chaos magic that was redeemed. Let's see.
Oh, please let it help us.
Better.
We're in the middle of an ocean. So many bad things.
Okay, I got a 19 to hit.
A 19 that does hit.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but you know it's there, and that's all that matters. 3 plus 8. That's 11 points of damage.
Ooh, 11 points.
That's a good amount.
Damage.
A spiritual weapon attack?
Mace
Yeah.
just smacking it.
Nice. Okay, and it was 11, so that's... okay, cool. Awesome. Yes, you get it with that, and as you do, you see a Tato that was climbing on the thing, this giant Umbra. It just sort of, like, starts shaking, and amazing confetti just starts shooting everywhere out around it and sticking to this thing, essentially putting fairy fire on it. So,
Awesome.
because I failed the
Fire.
deck save
Yes.
on it. So, actually, that chaos magic helped you guys.
I love
Oh my
Harry
god,
Fire. You
amazing.
guys
Yep.
are amazing.
So, make sure you guys remind me if I forget that it has fairy fire on it for a little bit.
Well, I'll remember.
Oh, you'll remember. Ooh, and don't worry, because now it's the creature's turn, which I know you were all looking forward to. You were all like hoping for. Let's see.
I'm over the boat.
Oh, I also think I just saw that Moz said something, so
I'll check.
they might be joining soon. Okay, so this creature, well, it just had its nice, tasty Scruddle snack, and there's nothing else in the water. The ship is hitting it, so it's just gonna try to swim over and start chomping on the ship. Let's see. Okay, so you just see it kind of like start going through the water. Everything's like going around it, like the sea spray. It can't completely close the distance. So as it does, you see the water around it start to swirl and move as it's almost controlling the very tides. And I'm just gonna say, one of you needs to make a strength saving throw to try to steer the ship so it doesn't get pulled closer to this monster. So it's like wrestling the steering wheel away from it.
A whirlpool.
You're getting pulled into a whirlpool if you can't stop it because it's trying to pull you closer.
Okay.
So one of you who wants to do a strength saving throw, which probably will be Ellie, I imagine. Like,
Yeah.
I would say.
Hope it's better.
Besides, Twinkle's
Better.
on the
Minus
ballista, so.
I got a 15.
A 15, okay. Let me.
Hope it's enough.
Let's see. Okay. How? Let's see. You needed a 16. Okay. Just barely, unless anyone has a bardic inspiration they want to give.
Flip at the table.
Like really fast, but just barely missed it. Okay, so this you're really pulling Ellie, but maybe you're not prepared for this. One of your party members is fainted. There's all this like crazy stuff happening. So actually you now have a 18. So
Hey, that's better. Thank you, Jay.
it seemed like the whirlpool was gonna be too much for you, Ellie, but then a Tato appeared on the steering wheel and just like it seemed you just needed such a little boost that the Tato like pushing against part of it helps you, and you are not sucked into the whirlpool.
I loosened it. You know?
Yeah,
When someone can't open up a jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you did. Okay, well now it's the Tato's turn
Ooh.
now.
Okay.
Because that was the creature's move.
Our Tatos did a couple of things. I was chatting with everybody
yes.
in there, and so once again, Tatos, you don't necessarily have to use the redeems when we're in initiative. You
Yep.
can, and I'll give a little bit of a power bonus when you do. However, it's not required. You can just come up with fun things that you're doing. Totally just type it out. It doesn't matter. So the things that combined is one Tato runs and leaps off the front of the ship and goes into the water, immediately sinking into the waves. Another Tato disappears and appears on top of the dragon's head and begins trying to grab starfish that kind of look like ninja stars off the side of it, and starts prepping to what it looks like to all of you to throw them at you. So you have one Tato against you guys trying to ninja starfish
Our starfish
at
have
you
like
guys.
armor on them
Yep.
too. Like
And-
there's like metal on that.
And then a couple other Tatos unify together and they scream out with attack in their heart, and they summon a small storm cloud over top this dragon creature, and they summon down lightning, as Lava Kitten put it in chat. And our Tatos in chat, can I have you type in exclamation 4d6, and then can I have that done twice? And you might have to space it out because it doesn't like when you do it exactly back to back. Just give it like 5 seconds or something in between. So many people did it one time. Okay, do it again. Now that there was a pause, you can do it again. There we go. Okay. So, something math. Let's see, that's 10, 14,
one's
16,
Oh.
20, 23,
13.
25, and then 29.
So 29 lightning damage.
Yeah. So the Tatoes unify together except for that one that is going against all of you with the ninja stars. And they summon this lightning down that crashes into the creature and it roars out, taking a good solid spicy lightning damage that seems a little extra effective, almost as though it being in water and a water-based creature, it doesn't like the lightning.
Oh, wait,
We're going
Toby's-
off of Pokemon
Oh.
mechanics.
Toby's good with that in the belly.
Oh yeah, keep in mind that Toby is technically ingested, but maybe he's fine. This is fine. We should probably note that.
Yeah. It's a-
Yeah, for no reason. For no reason. Thank you for reminding me. I like one Tato screams out, "Protect Mama!" and only Twinkle can understand this.
Yep.
To everybody else, they just hear me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is that the Tato's turns? I guess.
yeah. So that's the
Ellie's
Tato's.
turn.
Okay.
Ellie, you just like pulled the ship from getting like pulled in. What do you want to do?
How close is the Umbra Dragon?
It is about 20 feet from you now. It moved 40 to get close to you on its last turn. Was like rushing through the water, creating that wake.
Okay. I don't have enough reach. How big are those ballista bullets?
Oh, how big? I'm trying to think about. I would say, since it's one of those, it's about as tall as like a person.
So like a javelin or spear?
Yeah, that kind of size. But then it's meant to be fired from like one of those ballista things.
I think I'm gonna throw one.
Ooh, you gonna throw one? That's I'm
Yeah.
Like it.
I'm totally cool
Yeah.
with that.
But first, I am going to rage
Oh yes.
as I am steering this boat away from the whirlpool. I'm just gonna rage because I was trying so hard. And then I'm gonna tell the Tato that helped me, hold on! And I'm gonna run up, grab the javelin. Well, not really a javelin, sorry, the ballista.
Yeah, but what you're using as a yeah.
And I am going to yeet it at our Umbra, not friend.
It's kind of rude. You know, it's just
You know, he's rude for trying to swallow us. He did swallow someone. That's rude.
well, yeah. I mean, I guess if you think about it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started it.
So what do I have to roll for a javelin?
That would be like a ranged attack roll.
What do I get my strength modifier for that one too?
I think if it's ranged, I don't know. This would be like an improvised weapon.
That's fair.
And I don't know if you're proficient in that, but you are a raging barbarian, so I would be okay with you just adding your strength modifier.
Uh-huh.
Like if you just add that.
Yeah,
And
I am not proficient in improvised weapons.
but
But
you do get advantage hitting this thing though, because remember the
The
fairy
fairy
fire.
fire.
Yeah, it has the confetti on it, so you do get to have advantage on it.
A Tato whispers to, I'm gonna say to Twinkle because Twinkle can understand it,
Yeah.
and says, "What if it's the eggs, Mama? What if it's a duck egg?"
I also got a
No,
15.
no. I don't know what a duck egg is.
Was that with advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe. Let me make sure there is nothing, no bonuses that you get. Let's see. Okay, you already did that one. Unfortunately, that will not hit. You throw this ballista, like it flies through, but again, this thing partially submerged, and you notice the thing fly towards it, and it just kind of like turns to the side where a stronger part of the ship holes at, and it skits off of it harmlessly as it like splashes into the water, and it kind of like eyes you, Ellie, from the ship, and has like this kind of evil smirk on its like giant reptilian face, like you thought
Hey.
that would work. Like,
That's very mean. See, he is rude.
I like the idea it's like trying to kill you, and it's like that's kind of rude, man. Like,
Yeah.
what are you? Like, whoa. Okay. Is there anything you want to do for your bonus action? You can also
Well, my
choose.
bonus was I rage.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You can
So-
move the ship potentially if you want to, or you can keep it because it's just going to count as your movement speed.
Okay, I was gonna
essentially.
ask about that. I'm gonna steer us out of the whirlpool range if I can.
Yeah, I mean, the whirlpool stopped when it didn't
Okay.
first work, but you can still move farther away if you don't want to be within 20 feet of it.
Yeah,
The
just a
ship
little
can
bit
move
farther.
40 feet, so that's as far as it can move if you want it to move.
Yeah,
farther.
let's do it.
Okay. Let's see.
Or, well, he's 40 feet from us.
He's 20 feet from you.
He's 20. Okay, so I'll put him at 60 feet, which would be about range for most spells. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do it.
Then I'll just move. Let's see, let's go right there. Okay, you are now 40 feet from it as you like steer the ship away from it being so rude with that smile and stuff. As it didn't work.
Very
Oh.
rude.
Okay, so I believe we at back the top, or is Maz ready? Or I don't want to accidentally
So,
go with.
I think Maz is getting ready to join.
Okay, I want to make sure.
Yeah,
like,
she
messed
said
up.
that she was just grabbing a couple of things real quick because
Okay.
her meeting went a little over.
Yeah, that's very fair.
But there's actually a Tato that is directly trying to attack you guys, and I want to address this. So the Tato that is throwing ninja stars, I'm gonna say like right before you guys move the ship away a little bit, you guys catch this Tato yeeting stars, and luckily,
Are they like the size of that Tato? That
yes.
like,
So this thing is pretty much fully like lifting
my
these
God.
things over its head and then just throwing them like this. But because they are so big, I can validate why they didn't do too well with the roll and they only got a 6.
oh no.
They threw it and then thus threw themselves forward,
Oh my
rolling
God,
down the
that's so
snout
funny.
of this creature a little bit. But you hear them still screaming out at you in the middle of battle, and
Wait, were they on top the
Yes.
Umbra doing this 20 feet away?
Yep. And Twinkle would hear, "Foolish mortals, you cannot defeat Mama." Yes.
Twinkle hears that on the
The
ballista.
water, I just yell back at it and Tato knees. Ned!
Try to save Toby.
Everyone's like, our players are on that ship like, oh my God, this is horrible. How are we gonna do this? And then Twinkle just like, what's that thing on the it's like, die! As it falls into the water. It's like, I feel a little bit better now.
Yep. You guys also see as another Tato is trying very hard to tickle the nose of the Umbra, like it's trying to get it to sneeze out Toby. So you guys see it like dancing around in the nose, but it is such a tiny speck compared to this thing. It just needs a little more help. Cough, cough. People in chat working together. Cough, cough. And then maybe that could have an effect. But yes.
It is Twinkle's turn.
Okay, so question for you. Would loading another like harpoon into the ballista count as an action?
I'll say a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you
And
do
also,
it?
is it really heavy?
It is pretty heavy, so if you succeed on a strength check, then you can do it all by yourself.
Okay. You know, I could maybe succeed on a strength check if some potatoes helped me out.
That's true. You could potentially if like some potatoes helped.
But yeah,
Any
I'll
power
go ahead
buffs
and
or-
try. I will try to lift this oh so heavy harpoon, and that's a 1. Not a nat 1. I rolled a 3. I get a -2.
So you get down and you're like, okay, I can do this, and it just does not move off the ground. It just like it stays in the spot on the ship. So yeah, unfortunately, you were not able to reload it. What else would you like to try? You're just like, this is going great.
I'm gonna use my action to cast Bane on the creature.
Okay, then that gives it disadvantage or something like that, I believe.
It gives it a -d4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Ooh, okay, cool. Okay. Good to know. Make sure to remind me if I forget.
To say, the Umbra does have fairy fire on it, so we do get advantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did forget that part. Also, welcome to the chaos.
Okay, so that's your whole thing, Twinkle, nothing else? Just to make sure. Alright.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Man, someone also gave the Umbra disadvantage, just in general. That's so rude.
I know.
Ah.
Terrible. Who would
Thank
do
you.
that?
Thank you.
Okay, so you bane this thing. The ship's like 60 feet away. This creature is just like eyeing you guys. And it just you hear like this guttural like, "This is getting fun," before it just submerges itself completely underwater. And,
Which is always a good sign when a giant creature gets below you.
Yes, you lose sight of it.
Oh, and the
after-
Umbra does have disadvantage, do not forget.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know. Okay, it does.
And a minus D4.
A disadvantage. But does it have to? That just
Yes.
it seems.
Wants to live.
Okay, well, it so I need to make. Okay, moves. Let me see. Advantage though.
A sudden spoopy ghost turtle is just paddling next to this thing, next to where it was, and you guys are like looking around as the shadow goes down under the water, and then there's just like a ghost turtle just moving along. Much scary, very shell.
Okay, so it goes underwater, things happen, none of you see, but that's its turn. So that's always good. Let's see, we need
love
Maz
that
to roll
sentence.
Maz to roll initiative. Hi Maz!
Yay!
This is our awesome player Maz.
I think you're.
Oh, we
Oh,
can't.
wait, yeah.
You're muted.
Oh no!
Oh no! It's
Ah!
also the Tato's turn, by the way. If potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
11. Okay. Oh, okay. So technically, that will be Mo's turn next then,
Oh,
because
perfect.
she takes the place of where the Tato's were in their order.
Ooh, yes. More players!
But I don't know if because they're muted at the moment if we should.
Are you still figuring it out? We can.
Okay, let's do the Tato's
Yeah.
first then, and then we'll.
So yeah, you would have been next for your attack, is what they're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and just let us know once. the
So we're gonna
sound
do
is through.
Tato's first. So
Yep.
Tato's, real quick because you are actually going first before Maz while Maz is figuring out tech stuff. What are you guys wanting to do? So 2 of the Tato's got submerged into the water with the dragon-like creature. And so you guys went down. However, you have the ability to teleport, so you are not trapped in the water. We had one Tato suggest fireball in the nose. That is a very interesting idea if you guys want to go with it. But remember, everything that you guys do, you don't have to necessarily redeem. You can go ahead and just make stuff up in chat and go for it. So you guys have to think. Oh wait,
And
did it
just
work?
know it is.
Nope.
It did submerge itself underwater.
It still didn't work. Oh no.
Oh
Maz!
no, it did not. No, the sound. We don't. That's nothing on our end, is it?
I don't
I can't hear her either.
think so.
Yeah, I can't hear her.
Ah,
No.
nope.
But I imagine it sounds silly, so that's why I'm laughing. I think she's
Okay.
starting.
Yeah, I think she said she was restarting. Okay, I want to paint ducks on the sail. We all go into the nose and fireball. I love it. You can. You were gonna go in through the nose and go find Toby. Okay, so how many Tatos in chat are wanting to go into the nose of this thing? Is this thing still underwater?
Yep. It
So
went underwater and no one can see it at the moment.
that's going to be interesting to have all this happen with the Tatos fireballing the nostrils underwater. They just see like bubbles come up. Tatos shoot out of the water. Okay, so we got a lot of fireball, and then one of them is going in to go rescue Toby. I love this like
Okay.
side mission idea
Yep.
of going into the Umbra to rescue Toby. So I'm going to allow it. I love it. Okay, so
Pepper in his nose while you're down there.
Oh no, that's evil.
I mean, fireball is like the pepper
Yeah.
of spells.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's what we always say.
Yeah.
Fireballs and pepper spells.
That's
That's
what all
everyone. That's what everyone says. Right?
everybody. Okay, so since we had a couple of Tatoes do this, burn that snot. Oh, delightful. So can I have a couple of people? You're gonna have to space it out because once again, it has like a 5-second delay before it registers the next one. But do a 4d6.
Oh, and Stein needs to
and
do
a couple of people.
a d10 because they also redeemed the mini one.
Oh yeah, because the
redeemed
mini
an
one is
add-on.
a little bit more powerful. So Stein,
Wow,
19.
maxed out.
dang.
Yep.
Stein, can you have?
And a 10.
Oh, dang.
30.
Okay, I need one more 4d6.
So we're at 30 right now.
One more 4d6 from somebody in chat, and holy crap, you guys got really good rolls
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, those
Like,
are...
That is some spice. Okay, there
Oh,
we go.
that was-
Oh, that
Phenomenal.
see that balanced out.
40.
So it's 40 total.
Yep.
Were you doing the math slowly?
Yeah, I was doing it over time. Oh, and there's stuff with
Oh, weird.
Mosking said something weird.
Okay, yeah, I'll handle
Okay,
that. But anyway, okay, so the Tatoes teleport themselves into the nostril of this creature. It's actually closed off right now as this creature is underwater. However, all of you Tatoes summon together the force while inside the nose of this thing and explode in unison, creating a crazy fireball within the nose of this thing. However, one of the Tatoes goes off after all of the others have wandered in to blow this thing up, and it goes to seek out Toby, heading through the nose of this thing, which is gross, through the sinuses, teleporting into it,
Stein.
trying to find Toby. And I will cut back to that later, but that's very funny.
I will also it's a fireball, so I need to make a dex save.
A deck save with it in the nose?
Minus D4.
Oh,
It already had disadvantage.
Steinman, thank you so
Yeah.
much for hanging out and doing a fireball in the nose of a creature. It is 2 a.m. for you, so very much sleep well. Thank you so much for hanging out.
It did not succeed on the save. Because
Weird.
that disadvantage is underwater and baned. I hope you're happy, Rachel. Like,
I love just.
you're like, yeah, I mean, it's trying to kill us.
Perfect.
8. Toby.
Yeah,
Well, temporarily.
we worked so hard on that blanket.
Oh no, I didn't even
Really
think
did.
about that now. It's
God, if Toby actually dies, we have to cherish that blanket forever.
forever. You do. Okay, and then Ash is still helping Maz get on, so I will then Ellie.
Okay, how far are we now? Well, I don't know because I don't see it.
Yeah, you have no idea where it is. You just well, actually, the fireball happened, so you actually some bubbles do come up, and you notice the bubbles are actually pretty close to your ship.
Okay,
Quick
going to-
interjection.
Yes.
If it has fairy fire on it, it would technically be glowing, which means we could maybe see where it is, right?
Oh yeah. Well, my thought was it like went deep enough for a moment that like the light wasn't like shining up through. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, the bubbles give you a hint on where it is now.
I'm going to try and steer away
Okay.
bubbles. I need to attack something so I can keep my rage going.
Just slap yourself.
Yeah, I might.
Slap Mo
Oh,
to wake them up.
Come on, snap out of it.
Yeah, I'll slap. Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
Like that,
we'll say you could do that.
I will slap Mo to wake her up so I can have my rage still going.
Okay, yep.
And then bonus action, because I think you said I will
you-
reload the ballista.
Yes, I was gonna say if you want to, you could do that. And I won't make you roll because you're the big strong barbarian. Twinkle, you had such a hard time getting that, and then Ellie just walks over and like puts it just like right in there. Like
We got this.
no effort.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely loaded that together.
We both did that right now.
Mhm.
Okay, well now then it is Twinkle, your turn. You have a fresh ballista loaded.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna aim where the bubbles are, and can I try to do that guiding bolt thing again?
You can. Well, I'll let you know, since you can't really see it, it would be with a disadvantage if you fire into the water. But if you want to, you can hold your action until you see it resurface again, and then shoot.
Yeah.
So that's what I would probably recommend. But if there's a bonus action you want to do in the meantime, you can. But
You can move your.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bonus action Overgrow to,
ooh, okay.
you know, buff up a little bit.
Yeah.
And protect myself if anything happens.
Why are you paranoid? There's nothing like to worry about here.
No reason.
Why?
Totally safe.
Okay, so then that's your turn. Where the bubbles were, there's like silence for the moment, and then suddenly bursting out of the water near the ship, mouth wide open, coming towards the hull, is this creature. And if you would like to do your attack now, Twinkle, because it re-emerged.
Yeah. Yes, I will.
And it has the fairy fire.
It has fairy fire.
Yep. So the fairy fire, and you can see it now. So
I feel like this is a
Great.
Jaws moment.
it is.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. Awesome. One of them was a 2, but the other one was a 19.
Oh, the 19 will hit.
Okay. Great.
So you're good on the.
And let's see. So, how much damage is the harpoon itself?
So the harpoon is a 3d10.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Hold on. I gotta find all my dice. Okay. 3d10. 12. 17 for just the harpoon.
Okay.
And then the guiding bolt. 5, 7, 11. An additional 11 of radiant damage.
Ooh, okay. And an additional 11.
8 total.
Good amount.
Okay. Here.
And I think in case Fairy Fire drops, Guiding Bolt will give advantage on the next person who attacks.
Okay. Nope. The fairy fire stays on. That was actually a really good thing the Tatos gave you at the beginning, because
Yeah.
fairy fire is like a concentration related thing, so it's just kind of gonna be stuck with
Nice.
that. And the Tatos are all doing who knows what. Can't target them. Okay, so yes, you like you're just like, come on, it bursts out of the water, boom! As you magically enhance it, it flies towards. It does use its reaction, which allows it to attack. It can see, so it does reduce the damage by 10 because
Lame.
you see like right as you're gonna hit, some of the shipwreck on top of it magically moves and kind of shields it for a second, but it still gets through and the attack hits. You notice that the divine magic you're doing seemed to almost penetrate it more as well than just the actual piercing. Like the piercing looks like it was kind of getting stuck a little bit in the hide, but the divine energy pushed it further through. Okay.
Great.
So, yep, you did that, and it was baned. Okay, so now it is its turn. Well, actually, at the end of its turn, it is going to use a legendary action.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Aren't you excited?
And it will.
So excited.
Yes.
Can't wait to see what destroys the boat.
No, it's fine. Okay. Let me see. So it will attack. And okay, it already used its disadvantage from before, so that will hit.
And the D4?
Hey!
Hello!
Wait, does it still hit?
Yeah.
How could you, Rachel? Let me see. Okay, yes, it does still hit. Yes. Okay. And so the ship then takes 18 bludgeoning damage. After you hit it, its tail sweeps up out of the water and just crashes into the side, splintering part of the ship. So, let's see. Okay. So the ship still looks okay, but it did take a hit. Yeah.
A spicy hit.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I think, unfortunately, Mo is still trapped in the void,
No.
trying to figure out what's what with things, because technical difficulties is life. But that being said, oh wait, is Mo back? Moms?
You can hear us? Yay! Okay, great.
But are we going to be able to hear them?
You can't. Well,
Okay, now we
Can hear
should be able to. Can we hear you now?
Oh, yeah, I hear them.
Yeah. Yay! You had such good timing then, because it is actually your turn.
You are also healed by 4 as a Tato squishes an eyeball on you and heals you to help you.
Okay. Did
Yeah.
I know that those do that?
Yep.
Yeah, it is your turn though.
Okay, so. Yep. You gotta figure out your turn. I know it's like you're jumping
Yeah,
into the
sorry.
thick of things.
You're good.
You have a couple of things too, because I think you also have a
The
power buff
Yep, power buff.
as well. That's
Hey,
gonna
someone
be
power
applied.
buffed the Umbra. Too.
Oh,
I-
Okay. Just to give me a quick who's where what around
Twinkle's
Mo.
on the harpoon still. Ellie helped Twinkle load another thingy, so we're both over there. Toby is eaten, and you are by the helm.
Yep.
Okay, and do I have to do any navigation before I do?
Nope, the monster is like right next to the ship also. Because it just hit the ship, like crashed into it with its tail. So.
So far, are we doing like spells or doing like boat combat? Just again.
You can do
Like both.
fire, I think. It does have fairy fire on it, so any attack would get advantage.
I remember that, yeah.
Yep.
Mo kind of looks to that like squished eye and just like, huh, okay. Thoughts for later, and then like like looks to the creature and is there anything nearby that's like 1 to 5 pounds?
Oh, I'm sure there's like things on the ship that are just like
catapult.
random stuff.
oh yeah.
You
There's
could
all
also use
those
a Tato.
shells.
There's a Tato too.
Oh yeah. There are potatoes everywhere. You could technically throw a
Yep,
potato.
there's a pile of shells. There are some of those starfish on the side.
It would like to be launched right now.
Any Tato want to be launched by Mo?
No
Oh.
questions. No.
Wow, Boba,
Oh, Boba,
already said
yep.
you can toss me. So that was quick. There you go.
And Mo's gonna just I'm trying to think of like pirate things right now, but launch like a catapult and straight for the creatures. In this time, would Mo have seen any like weak points, like an eye?
So you do. So there is a spot now embedded in like a side of it that has the harpoon that Twinkle shot in it, as well as you can even notice because it's been swimming around that one of its eyes looks scarred and almost blinded. So you got options essentially.
I got options.
Yeah.
Feel like, or that eye that was squished. We're gonna go for the eye, and do catapult.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a Dex saving throw, please.
Oh. Okay. Dex save.
And
Oh
you
wait.
get minus 1d4.
I know. I get baned. Ah, that's so unfair.
Oh.
Well, I got a nat 1, so I guess it doesn't matter. Like,
Hey.
wait, did I get anything? Did any Tatos give me anything?
You do have the power buff,
Yeah, that is
but not to a nat one.
Yeah.
Redeemed disadvantage.
Dang it.
Okay, so
Also, my best spell.
Mo is launching off Boba the Tato,
I turned
and
it to
I could
6,
actually
but
just
yeah.
throw them across the screen. So they're like, what?
Yes. And I want this to be filled like Mo screaming like a pirate lord on a boat. If anyone
Yes.
possible, just like this harpoon and Toby's gone, and just like this is it. Bubba, get ready. Let's see. If a failed save, strikes moving, and it takes the 3d8 bludgeoning damage. Okay, roll.
That was funny.
One.
So you threw Boba, and then I think Bubba is helping get Toby out. So some of the Tatos are actually collecting to get Toby out, because Toby is inside this thing. Yeah.
And well.
Thank
right?
you guys.
Yep. Thank you. That is a 16 on damage.
Nice. Wait, 69?
16. Oh,
I thought you said that too. I was like, oh my god.
Wow.
16.
Okay. Yeah, this thing screams out, and is that everything you're doing for your turn? Because I will cut straight into this moment to the Tatos.
Very quickly, they're going to look at Tatos, pretty much like grabbing them quickly into their hands to cast Magic Stone.
Ooh, I like that.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so the Tatos did a lot successfully. So there was also a Tato that threw itself at the ship. So the way that I'm going to handle this situation is there is still a Tato that is out for you guys. It is not happy that you are hurting the giant creature that has deemed its mother.
This poor innocent creature.
It throws itself with a fiery vengeance at the side of the ship, but unfortunately misses a little bit and just hits the side of it instead of landing in the center. And so though it casts a little bit of fire around it, the fire ends up being a backdrop for what you guys see is after Mo strikes this creature with a pretty good hit, but not as crazy as we thought for a second.
Yeah.
I was like, holy cow. But yeah, strikes this creature. The creature opens its mouth in a scream, and out of its mouth, you guys see as 4 Tatos are teleporting in and out, holding on to Toby, and Toby is just blinking in and out, and then suddenly the Tatos appear over the ship. There's the backdrop of the fire from the Tato that smacked into it as the Tatos are flying down with Toby, and they slap into the ship. Toby is unfortunately unconscious, but inside the ship, and the Tatos have successfully gotten him out of said creature, but it seems extra spicy angry now that it had gotten its food taken directly out of it. Yep. And this is actually when the creature, if you're okay with it, looks at Mo in particular. Do you want to voice things?
Oh yeah, I didn't know if I should do it on its turn or if I should do it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now and stuff. And so yeah, it seems to notice Mo after hitting it and just like rises up. You see its face turn.
Makanji, I know you're kind. Something about you seems familiar. Run-ins with ones like you.
And it like moves to where that eye that's scarred over and stuff.
That one got away. But there's something about you. Reminds me of you. Damn.
It's just moving around. Yeah, it just says that. You know, nice calm things.
Totally normal.
Oh, just like that slow motion, just like realization coming to her face and thinking of the only person she's been looking for, her aunt, who went out in search of the below. She just has like, if it can turn red or any color to like just show fury and anger, she just like takes out her hand axes and just starts like readying them to start throwing them.
Ooh.
Imagine like she's like going across the boat, just ready to jump off, just and then she like yells to Ellie and Twinkle, that like just this is where you are, and they're just ready to like jump in the air with like
Oh.
I love it.
Oh,
You guys are all like, oh, you're.
have this
You guys are, you know what? You guys are dealing with a lot right now. Like, I almost forgot too. This creature is also going to take a legendary action at the end of the Tato's turn.
Oh.
So actually, since Mo was at the helm, I will need Mo to do a strength saving throw as a whirlpool begins to appear around this creature as you start to get rocked back and forth. It seems to be controlling the tides, and so you got to see if you will be able to escape from this whirlpool. And you get a power buff as well, Mo. You get +4. Oh, wait.
Also,
yeah.
while we're trying to figure out roles and stuff for anybody in chat that had a hard time understanding David's voice, he basically said that Mo seemed familiar, that he had run into a kanji before, and though he wasn't able to kill that other kanji, which was rather disappointing, they did leave a mark on it, and that is implied the eye that was blinded was from the other kanji. So, ooh, mystery lore things.
Sorry if you couldn't hear that well. I was trying to give it a cool voice.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was beautiful.
Oh, okay,
It was
okay, I'm good.
beautiful. It is a 17 with the buff.
Oh, a 17 with the buff? I think you are good. Let me see. Yes. Okay, so you will not be pulled in and can escape the whirlpool if you please, but the ship will take a little damage, actually, because, okay, so not too much, but you feel the ship get kind of rocked with the wake of this whirlpool. But I imagine Mo, just so angry at this thing, just turns the steering wheel like, no, I am not getting in here. So you will be, yes. So the waters are still rough, but you manage to not succumb to the whirlpool. It is Ellie's turn, I believe. Yes.
Okay.
And then Twinkle's afterwards.
Fighting dragon, but
Yes.
Toby's safe now.
Yes.
He's unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not in melee range yet still, right?
Technically, it's like right next to the ship, so you could be in melee. Right? If you would have to like get off the ship temporarily to like fly over and hit it, but you could, like,
okay,
if you want to.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my glaive for the 10 extra feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go reckless.
Okay.
Wait, does it still have?
It has fairy fire on it.
Okay,
So,
then I don't
yeah.
need reckless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see what I can do. Oh! 19! Wait, yeah.
Oh, a 19 will hit.
Yay! Okay, and this is my glaive, so it's a D10. That's my D8. Yeah, you're a 10, you got 5 sides. Oh, okay. 6 plus 5 is 11.
Ooh, 11 slashing damage?
Yes.
Okay, so you fly over, slice into part of its hide, but you can tell that your glaive doesn't go as deep into its flesh as you would imagine, but you do still manage to pierce it.
Okay. And then, bonus action, I'm reloading the ballista.
Oh, okay, yes. Technically, this thing's so close to the ship, you're not getting out of range of it if you move to do that. So yes, you just, it's so funny. Again, you just go up. I kind of imagine Twinkle maybe was trying to lift it again, and then you just put it like in there. More teamwork on it, you know?
You can't miss now. He's right there.
It's the easiest target in the world.
No worries here.
And I think that's my turn.
Okay. Awesome. It is Twinkle's turn. Twinkle, I will, before you do anything, Tato jumps on your shoulder, and they are casting Chaos Magic. I will need a con save from you, unfortunately.
Great. Okay. The con save. Okay, it's not bad. My con. That's a 16.
A 16? Oh, that is fine. You're all good. That is good as well, because you would have potentially got a migraine giving you disadvantage on ability checks. So that is good that you succeeded that.
Wait, what Tato jumped on them?
Oh, it was a chaos magic that Bubba did a little bit ago. That's what the chaos magic turned out to be, so...
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
The chaos magic.
Chaos
Oh,
magic is
goodness.
working for them today, though.
Yeah.
The only one that worked was the fairy fire, so...
Chaos magic is chaos.
Okay, well, first, after peeping in chat, I feel like Twinkle is hearing the Tatoes trying to add lightning damage to the harpoon.
Oh, we can do that.
So she's like, all right, on your turn, I will get ready to shoot this. You must light it up. We're gonna fry this oversized catfish. And yeah, so she will hold her action on the
For the Tatoes to do that.
for the Tatoes to
I
activate lightning.
love that so much because your other party members just heard you doing that Animal Crossing
Yeah.
like talk, but like shout. Yeah, like, but the Tatoes, they were like, yeah. But anyone else like, what's he saying?
I like, who wants fried seafood?
Yeah.
And then another Tato that's on the dragon side is like, Mama, it's not a catfish.
That's so funny. Okay.
Oh, I can actually, since I do have a bonus action and my spiritual weapon is still up, I will use my bonus action to smack it.
Oh yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Hold on, let me pull it up. Okay. And it does still have fairy fire, right?
Yes.
Oh yes, it still does. Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oh no.
11 doesn't hit, does it?
11 does not hit, unfortunately. It was too ready for that. Like,
Yeah. Saw it coming.
yep. Okay, so it is, it got switched to an 8. So I guess either way, it didn't work, but that's okay. It's not like it made it miss.
Be an 8 plus 6, which is a 14?
That's not enough either,
Eh.
unfortunately. But it did get it closer
For what?
for hitting the Umbra.
Oh, was she trying to shoot it?
She was trying to hit it with, the spiritual weapon, I think is what it was,
Oh,
right?
yeah, the darn spiritual weapon. But at least she still has her
Yeah,
fire
she's got
in
the,
line.
yeah, she's got that
Um,
ready.
Okay, so can you roll for that? Because I want to do this all at one time with the
Oh,
potatoes.
wait. You actually were added +3. So, yes, that does hit now.
Oh!
The spiritual weapon.
Aha!
You guys
Great.
buffed hers up. That's
Yeah.
good. Like, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Alright. It's just 1d8. That's 9 points of damage from my spiritual weapon.
9 points. Ooh, okay. Let me see. So, it thought
Force damage.
it could move away, but the Tatoes and you helped, so it kind of ducked from it for a second, and then it like back, like came back the other way, unexpected.
Hit
Okay.
it in the other eye.
Oh, that's rude.
Aw.
And you notice because it seems to be just as effective as you would imagine on it as well.
Yes. Okay, so did you roll for the harpoon? Because I
Okay,
want to
sorry.
see that. Yes, no, you're all good.
I have not yet. Boop. Oh my god, a nat 20!
Oh, so it's gonna hit
Dang.
then. It's gonna... Oh, yeah, Jared.
Great.
Oh, disadvantage
Yep.
to the Umbra.
So that will
too.
happen on its turn, I guess.
Yeah,
That'll happen on the
uh,
Tato's turns.
Yeah.
Want me to roll the damage for that?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it again for
It
the...
was 3d10, so now 6d10.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get other
Nice.
spicy damage as well.
Yes.
Because of the Tato's helping with it.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta find all my d10s.
That's
I don't know
valid.
if I organized my dice, but...
Nah, it's, who does that?
We can do its turn while she's adding up the damage because that is going to be a lot of math
Okay.
and a lot of dice rolls. So
Yeah, and, so we'll do the monster's turn and then it'll be Moe's, and
Yeah.
then all the dice should be sorted by that point. Okay, so this creature getting like bapped again and near the side, irritated. It strangely, it still seems more interested in Mo, who went to move the wheel, and it just speaks again, and it's like,
You have fire, just like the other one. Were they close to you?
as it's just like that smile, that reptilian.
and you can
grotesque-
reply.
Yeah, you can.
We're
reply
not
if you,
so
yeah, if you want
angsty about
to.
the whole turn order.
Yeah,
thing.
if you wish, you can reply to it.
Mo just belts out like this scream and just like says like, I want an eye now, and just like runs ready to like get this creature who just keeps repeating that.
What did he do with her, though? That's what we must know.
I like
Mo
you.
just this like they turn to Ellie and them like with their like hand axe out, just like the kanji know what they are. That creature has only terrorized my kind. Asking for one eye doesn't seem like a fair trade, but that is what I'm going to get.
Oh, I like that. This creature in response is like,
All that anger won't save them from the blow. I'm sure they have their fill.
okay, now it's going to attack. Now that it's.
Can I say something?
Oh, yeah, go for
Yeah.
it. Again, you can. Yeah, we're not too big about that.
Mo, I think all those eyeballs you've been getting have been a little bit of a premonition for what you need to get right now from this stupid catfish.
Mo is just going to like just open up her cape and just see like the rows and rows of pockets and just be like, I think you might be right, Twinkle. And just starts
Oh.
pulling them out.
Okay.
I love this version of Mo so much.
Oh,
Me too.
dang. Okay. You. Man, why did the thing had to have disadvantage? It saved the ship from a nat 20 getting on it.
Yeah, if it didn't have disadvantage.
Oh, wait, it might not hit the other one then. Okay, no, I only got one, so it's
Yeah.
still hit. Okay, so yes. It is going to both bite and hit the ship with its tail. It sadly, of course, does not get a let me see, nat 20 for it. Let's see.
It's always bad when you don't hear dice rolls, by the way, because when there are too many dice to roll, David just does digital.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Okay, so the ship is going to be taking 40 bludgeoning damage
Is it still up?
as you see water begin to start pouring through the sides of the hull where it chomped. You see it slapped with its tail and water started pouring towards part of the hull and then chomped, and where it chomped, Mo was kind of close towards you on the hull, so it chomped down and that one eye just kind of like looking at you, and even while biting you could see that smile on its like face after it did that, and just like rips off part of the ship hull before going back down, and you even see the parts of the ship it ripped off start growing on, like forming on its back as it's almost like absorbing it.
As
Into
the
there.
ship teeters a little bit, you guys do see as Toby's body just
Oh,
slowly
no.
sliding towards the edge of the ship.
And it is Mo's turn. I'm sure you don't want to do anything to this poor creature. This poor
Do
innocent.
a lot of things to this creature. Last thing on my list is to call it innocent. Mo will dang it, I lost it. We'll for sure go after Toby to kind of anchor them to the boat or to them. Let's see. Can I just run to Toby where they are right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can totally do that, yeah.
They're like right behind you because the Tato's dropped him off.
You can also have like Fredrock or Dewdrop grab him potentially
I don't
too.
think they're.
I don't think they
Oh
took
wait,
them on.
did they
no,
stay?
No, they're
I
still
forgot
back.
they
Yeah.
stayed.
They're having
I-
a beach time.
I forgot
yeah.
that they stayed back.
Remember, they were making sandcastles.
Yep.
Yeah, poor babies. Okay, Mama will send them dinner. let's see. Yeah, that I don't know if I need to do anything specifically because do I need to do like a check or anything to pull him towards the harpoon gun?
I wouldn't think so, because you're just kind of like, he's on the floor, and you were just trying to make sure he didn't, like, drag off, so you're just kind of, like, pulling him back a little bit and, like, keeping him steady. So, yeah, I think you're fine.
Does that count as an action?
I'll say that's a bonus action.
Oh.
You're such a generous DM.
Thank you.
I greatly appreciate
No.
it.
I do too.
I mean, you're being attacked by a giant dragon, and, like, so...
Yeah, it's like, what, third movie of Pirates of the Caribbean kind of whirlpool kind of situation.
Yeah, yep.
For that, like, once they have secured Toby on, they will aim their kind of tentacles out.
Ooh, yep.
And though it's not lightning, I imagine it feels like lightning, but it's a firebolt at the creature.
Ooh, okay. You have advantage. Because it has the fairy fire on it.
That's true. Okay, that's 17 to hit.
17, I think that will hit.
And that is a 8.
Ooh, 8 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And it was the fire bolt, or the kind of lightning-y thing? Okay.
Yeah, I would just, like, I don't know. Like, how a jellyfish sting would burn, that kind of...
Yeah, I get that vibe. Yeah, you shoot it, and it's just like... Just like that. Oh,
I like your sounds.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
It sounds...
Oh, wait, no. Thank you. Okay, and so I believe that was all your turn, then, at that point? Okay.
Yep. Okay.
The Tato and
this is a lot
Twinkle's
happening. Yes.
turn. Alright.
So Twinkle, how much damage did you do?
Yes.
37.
Jesus.
And what type of damage was that again?
Well,
Was that just the harpoon?
It was just.
Okay, so that was... Yeah.
Okay, so the Tatos did a lot because they were rolling up here quite a bit. So it was, let's see, that's 12, 14, 18, 22, 28, 30, 35, and then a 10, so 45. So then that's 37 plus 45. So the way that this happens is that all of the... Can you, like, fast forward the music just a smidgey?
Oh, yeah.
That way it's more... Or, like, go back,
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess, like, mid. There we go. Yeah.
Like that? Alright.
Okay, perfect. That way it's not, like, happy music while I'm describing this.
I'd be happy for our players.
Okay, so
Yeah.
a lot of things happen. The Tatos have been very busy in chat with all of this stuff, causing alliance buffs and charging and all kinds of shenanigans. So the way that this is going to work is I imagined that Mo is firing off, trying to take this thing down, very upset at it. Twinkle launches an attack with a bunch of Tatos holding on to the harpoon, screaming out for vengeance against this thing for Mo, and one of them screaming out saying it's going to take their eyeballs. And the harpoon goes straight into the one good eye, and a crazy amount of electricity and lightning comes barreling down on this thing as the harpoon goes straight through the eye, and then another Tato landing on top of it with a massive fireball that is exploding out. So this thing just gets blasted in the face with all of this all at one time. And as you guys are watching this situation happen, a Tato is going to slap into the back of Mo, causing Mo to tumble forward a little bit. As they scream out, and Twinkle can hear them yelling not to attack their mother, and then another Tato appears to try to aid them, but it is vastly too late, as this creature screams one last time and then begins to sink down beneath the waves as it's like, bah, unless you wanted to add anything to this.
Oh, I was gonna say it sinks, but it's like floating, because it's like buoyant, and like the blood mixing in with the water and stuff.
Oh, I was thinking it sank because I have something specific.
Oh,
If
I
you're
do
good
have something
with that.
specific.
Yeah. So it sinks beneath the
Mo has a
waves.
question.
Yes.
I have a question. Mo's gonna jump in the water.
Oh,
Swim after it.
okay. Well, initiative is technically over.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guidance.
Yeah.
Do you need a weapon? I can give you one.
I like the idea that like
Just like
Mo's like, okay.
she, like, points the hand axe. She's like, no, I'm all right, and just goes in.
Oh yeah.
Okay then.
And Mo takes a level of barbarian.
Yep.
But Twinkle and Ellie are just, and Toby's unconscious body are currently left on a ship that's taking on
I am
water. Yeah, like
Out the water.
yeah, but you can continue.
I'm gonna mend.
Yeah,
whenever I
you can be mending.
That will be.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Got both
So
sets of arms going.
I think you guys have some Tatos that are trying to assist you as well in shoveling out some water and stuff. And you also, Mo, if you are going for this thing's eyeball as its body is sinking beneath the waves, you have a Tato that is very known to know how to remove eyes, question mark, and it is going with you. So you guys are going
there's
down.
a Tato shaping water to move water out of the boat
Oh,
as
perfect.
well, and another one trying to mend it. And one using Mage Hand to throw the traitor Tato off the boat. Like using Mage Hand, picking it up and throwing it.
And as
for
they
Dragon
do
Cat's
that,
Tato.
the Tato goes, "Mama!"
Which again, only Twinkle hears. Like,
Yep. As it's
Oh my
before it fully flies away, I'm just gonna cast Bloomcraft on it and make it smell like shit.
that's so funny.
I don't want anyone to eat it.
Yeah, just like,
Yeah.
Like, and then what were you describing that happens?
So, Mo, you were cutting away, I guess, at this thing. How were you taking out its eyeball? How does this work?
Not to get too graphic or anything, but it was just with the special Tato, they would use their sling to kind of launch them ahead of them in the water. I'm guessing they're sinking or flying. I don't know what is.
It's like
Sinking.
sinking. Yeah, sinking
so
in the water.
it's technically sinking. Yeah.
But you're fine in the water.
And they'll like jump off the boat with like their hand axes to land on it, and then as it's like slowly sinking down, like Mo would kind of like just start using her hand axe.
I love how shy that was. Like, yes. And you have a Tato helping you
Get
with
graphic.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Carve
Keep
out
going.
the eyeball.
But yeah, you
This is it.
You successfully carve out this thing's eye. Something does haunt you, though, in that this creature that was so strong and so powerful said that it did not win against the one that you reminded it of. And it said that though it did not win, it believes that the person that it was referencing had fallen to something that they called the below. So this intense creature appears to only be the start, and something much smaller and less powerful than something else that may have done, your family in. But yeah.
Okay.
mhm.
See, that clears it up.
Yep.
Mo,
Taunting.
how big is his eyeball? We're talking though.
It's big.
It's big.
Really?
It's like a beach ball.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's-
like a large beach ball.
Got it. What is it? Mo's just going to kind of like see that and kind of if there's like a reflection of her face and like what she's feeling.
like in the eyeball.
Just, yeah, she just like if it is like a level in barbarian or like whatever it is, something new is like forging in her where she's like, I need to find them. And can you misty step with items in your hand?
Yeah, because you like misty step with your equipment on and stuff.
They will pick up the little Tato, kind of nod to them for thank you, use their sling to get them back on the boat, and then Misty step with the eyeball, and then go to Toby to check if they're okay.
Oh yeah, I guess we should stabilize Toby.
Yes. He did technically get a little bit of a zap because he was in the body as this thing got massively electrocuted, but quick thinking on the Tato's parts to get him out of there, and luckily enough of them came together to teleport him out to safety. But he's successfully okay.
Yay!
I'm gonna at least just cast Spare the Dying on him.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's just to make sure.
Yeah.
Just a joke.
Oh, getting back on the boat and stuff as well, as it is getting like repaired by Tatos, you're making sure Spare the Dying happens. In the spot of the boat, because the boat's not still completely intact since part of it was completely chopped by it. Where it was chopped though, with all the splintering lumber and wood and stuff, you actually can see there appears to be some kind of metal object like spear sticking in the side of where the chomp happened, almost as if it was in the thing's mouth when it chomped down.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna take it out and look at it and inspect it.
Okay, you go over and you pull it out. It does appear to be some kind of spear, but it looks very beautifully crafted and almost has like mix of metal and coral shapes interlaid in it. So it looks like very like interesting for a spear.
Almost like somebody who comes from the water would have crafted it.
It's pretty. When Mo comes up, I'm gonna be like, this is pretty. It's pointy and pretty, and I think you might
love
want
that.
it.
Like, so
This is pretty.
What do you think?
it's pretty.
Mo is holding like an eyeball.
Guess those 3 words would have pulled Mo from whatever race they were in, and little moment of barbarianism, and that they maybe have learned from Ellie. And they just like have this big smile as if like someone has like warmed like their heart again, and they just was like, "This is beautiful."
Do you know, like, out of character, did it belong to your aunt by chance? Since he fought your aunt?
Did it belong to my aunt?
Yes.
By chance? Yeah.
Holding that spear, that is one
Yes.
that you recognize your aunt had when they went on their journey the last time you saw them.
Mo will just like grip it and just like lean their head onto Ellie's like shoulder and just sob. Thank
Aw,
you.
It's okay.
Aw.
Toby's okay.
Yeah.
Our boat's okay too. Kind of.
I can swim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one.
After I Spare the Dying, I just go back to like frantically mending.
Yeah. There keeps being other holes popping up and you're like, oh, come on.
You see Twinkle as a Tato comes up to you and has some fried bits of the creature and is just saying to you, "Who wants fried seafood?" And at the same time,
Fish sticks.
At the same time, there are actually a couple of random crates that suddenly start bobbing up from the water as though coming out of the creature or something, but
Or on its back, I guess.
they begin to
Yeah.
come up.
Yeah, and Mo, your character would know that wreckage Umbras are very known for, they pretty much take down ships at sea and steal all their valuables and stuff like that. So their lairs, and on them a lot of times can be known to be found ancient knowledge, treasures, magic items, because they just love collecting knowledge and resources from the things they destroy. So
They if they notice all this, they're just gonna kind of slowly repeat that to Ellie, and then Twinkle saying like, there could be something special even for you, Twinkle. I think we should, I don't know if this boat could sustain the weight, but we should try to collect as much as possible.
Yeah, I agree.
Twinkle's like, things?
We should get all of them.
we start sinking, and Twinkle's like, no, keep them.
Here's to the library. Yeah, Mo's like trying to see like what would go to a museum, and Twinkle just like, yes, my museum.
Yeah, I call it the Twinkle Museum. Like,
Is it stuff that we can put on the half boat, or is it like you gotta pick and choose?
It's quite a bit of stuff, and so if you guys are taking the time to sit there and go through each of the crates and like pull them up, you will slowly start sinking because the ship is like barely held together. Though you are like mending, it's kind of like you don't have the time to be like, okay, let's open this one and go through everything.
you could figure out if
Could we just like put them on the ship and then go and then figure it out later?
Can we tie a rope around them all and then
That's-
drag them with
Yeah,
us?
could we do a raft? That's what I was going to thinking.
Yeah.
Like make a
yes,
great raft.
yes, you can.
Yes.
I just pictured Jaws with the barrels floating.
If you're okay with the imagery, I kind of imagine Ellie like flying over carrying Twinkle, who was holding the rope, and Twinkle is like tying the knots and stuff while like circling and stuff.
That's cute.
And Mo's probably back just like looking at that spear and going through emotions.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mo is already thinking about infusing it with returning weapon.
Hey,
Oh,
What's it called?
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you
Oh, you lose a
wield
spear.
the
You know what I mean?
spear?
Yeah. Jeez.
That's-
Inside a dragon?
No. They might soon. They only light weapons.
My gosh. Okay, so it looks like some of the Tatos are trying to help support the boat with some of the extra wood from a couple of the crates that maybe are broken or don't have anything in them. You guys begin to slowly make your journey back with this like large loot pile in tow. You guys probably sitting there scooping water out while you guys are being taken. And anybody in chat, if you guys ever collect anything during these adventures, it's up to you to keep it in your inventory.
Yep.
So yes, dragon, you can keep one of the scales as a keepsake. But yes, also Demon is trying to make a little arrowhead for Mo out of the blood.
Oh.
Of the blood?
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of let Tatos do whatever with the shape elements at this point.
Yeah.
It's like they've made butter and stuff.
Like alchemy?
it's like
Transmutation?
They're weird little fey creatures, I guess. It's like...
So if our chat would like to casually loot the boxes that the players are taking a little bit, I will let you guys have some items. As you guys are just picking out
Just so
random
you know,
things.
I bet Twinkle will be keeping an eye on those boxes, so you might have to deal with Twinkle later if she's like, I see you.
No, she's like keeping if they pull out anything good, and she's like ready to fight them for it.
they pull out something that just looks like some old shoes.
Behind. This is the thought plan behind putting Twinkle as the supervisor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We know she'll keep an eye on you.
Twinkle will make sure no one steals. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, one of them takes a big magic book. Do you accept this, Twinkle, or do you fight them? You see a big
It looks like an
magically-
ancient tome. Like,
Yeah.
kind of.
I don't know. It's not very shiny.
Mo's just like,
Okay, in that moment, you
Want a book?
as Twinkle asks that, there's just a sound, and then the Tato with the book is gone. You see another Tato come out with a deck of cards. Do you take the deck of cards?
I want that.
You know, just because they said I want to pull out the deck of
That doesn't
many
mean
things
that's what
does
it
not
is.
mean that's
Yeah.
what it is.
we still decide.
But if you think that Twinkle would want a deck,
It's colored onto it.
Yeah.
It's the book of Tato things.
but if you want to take it,
Dangerous.
you can.
Yeah, I want those cards.
Okay, so J-Rain, roll a d20, and then Twinkle, roll a d20. Whoever gets a higher roll, nothing added. That's who gets the item. Anybody else want to take anything random from this loot? Oh, you got a 5. J-Rain, d20. Oh, 12. You don't get the cards.
Man.
But yeah, seriously, anybody else, pick out something random, and you can add this to your inventory. It's totally fine. So just pick something random from your head. You got like 30 seconds as we're describing the rest of the things. Okay, maximize chaos.
That's just if you're finding a Tato.
Yep.
That's just what
you
you're
find
finding. You
another
just
Tato.
pull out a different Tato that was in there. Yeah.
Dragon Tato pulls out an orb. Twinkle, do you fight on this?
It's just an orb.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Dragon, roll a
I'm
d20.
mad at the Dragon Tato.
Fair.
Yeah, that's the one you made smell too.
Yeah,
So it's-
Dragon, roll a
Another
d20.
5.
Oh no!
Oh, they got a 3.
They got a 3!
You get it.
You get the orb!
Yep.
Dragon Tato, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, what is with your 5s?
Jared wants to give Twinkle a giant pearl.
Okay, so Boba is taking a fork. Do you fight them on that, or do you let them have the fork?
I think about it.
Can you write this down?
I got the
So we have
forks.
orb, fork, magic book, cards.
Oh,
Orb,
God.
fork, magic book, cards. I just want to remember
Sounds
this.
like a song.
Yeah, orb, fork. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
That's the title for this episode now.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's just orb, fork, magic cards. Okay, so that is all you guys get. Forever hold your pieces. Okay, so you guys are traveling back,
Or if
albeit
you're kind of okay ship.
yeah,
It's like-
really slowly. But as you guys are traveling back, you actually see off in the distance a ship, a different ship, is heading into the cave that was referenced earlier as where the event is going to start. So the cave that was referenced where they had said that they needed little glass containers, going back to the other week, they needed little glass containers to store the moss, the magic moss, and then it was going to be a bunch of people walking through the cave. So you see as a ship way off in the distance, very tiny, is going into that cove, heading into that cave-like area. Do you guys want to try to steer your ship there, or land on the beach and then head that way, or
Whatever
you
you
could
wanna do.
also not
Yep.
ignore it? That is also an option.
Yep.
I don't know how much longer we can make it with the state of the ship.
What do you mean?
I agree.
Just a raft at this point.
Yeah, it's just kind of going.
I would like to be back on land.
Where
Oh,
it's
yeah,
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's, land that eats me, I would like to go back.
Oh, I forgot that happened.
Happens one time. That was because of Vinny, though. He sent the quicksand.
Yeah, Mo's ready to park this boat.
You gotta go back to your nannies, too.
Oh yeah, we gotta get.
Oh, are we going back? Or
Yeah, like to shore, or are you going towards the other ship? Are you just going straight to shore first so you can walk over? It sounds like.
Yeah, it's
I
up
think
to you,
everybody's
whatever you
voting
want
on
to
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so all of you go back. Poor Toby is still unconscious, but he's going to wake up as the ship lands on the beach. Many Tatos have ravaged through, and I'll do one last one of Twinkle. Can you roll me a d20? And Demon, can you roll me a d20?
Oh, what are they trying to get?
And they are trying to get a fancy hairpin. It has like gems and stuff on it, so I know Twinkle's gonna want this. It looks sellable. You got a 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Demon, roll me a d20 so you could see if you successfully get it or if Twinkle steals
Yeah.
it from you. So d20, Demon. But yeah, you all make it back to shore with a lot of loot. We're actually going to have to calculate exactly how much you have.
Oh, you get the hairpin, Twinkle.
Ah, Twinkle took it.
I like the idea of, like, the Tato's getting it and then, like, about to teleport before Twinkle just snatches it.
Mine.
Demon said, I was so happy I'm gonna cry. You hear them say that to you. The
Oh,
Tato's
yeah.
like, I wanted it. I was so happy.
Does Twinkle have just a regular one?
Yeah. She'll pull off one of the little like succulent leaves
Mhm.
and fix like a bobby pin to it and hand it to the
Oh,
bee demon.
Oh,
that's
okay.
good. Otherwise, you might not get any more eyeballs in the future
They-
if you make Demon mad, you know?
They say about the hairpin, don't sell it, please.
All right, I'll just put it right here.
And I'll put it like underneath one of my space funds.
Oh, cute. You now add to your inventory. You have a hairpin with gems.
Which you don't know what it does or
Um,
if it's just pretty.
Yep. And then Demon, add to your
Yep.
inventory. You now have a hair clip that has a little succulent piece on it. Just like Mo and their aunt's spear. I feel like it
That's
might
a little
not be
bit
the
different.
same.
That's not, it has just the same amount of emotional value. It's
Yeah.
like it's got like
Oh my goodness.
I feel like Twinkle doesn't repeat that to Mo. It's like, oh, not gonna tell,
Uh,
not gonna tell Mo that.
She's just like in Tato. She's like, it's not the same.
Yeah. Mo's like, Twinkle, what are you guys saying?
Make sure
Yeah,
Tato's.
having a good laugh.
Make sure you keep up with your pieces and parts and
Yep.
everything, and everybody has all their stuff. We're gonna have to get back to you guys on how much loot you just got, because I
Yep.
did not expect you to just be like, "Yep, we're just taking it
It was
all."
a pretty good idea to tow
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we're gonna tell.
The way you described it,
Yeah.
records lost.
Wait, the
I'm
next
not gonna go without those.
the next quest might just end up being the adventuring party got so rich they bought the guild and now they're just
Yeah.
running it.
This is it.
Us running
Yeah.
and sending adventurers out.
But with that, that is where we are ending for the day, is as you guys pull up and Toby wakes back up, hopefully, and you guys know that a ship has finally entered in, whether it is the ship that was missing or what, you have no idea, but you have a bunch of cool stuff, and yeah, totally everything's good. Nobody died.
You